Hey guys, I'm going to be unboxing the Silverstone Ml04 home theater PC case. Okay, get started with a little bit of background on why I have got this. If you look at my channel, you see a motherboard unboxing. I didn't actually do one for the RAM and the hard drive I got. But I am hoping to replace my second computer, if you've seen those on my channel, with a sort of compact home theater PC form factor, and I'm going to actually use it as a home theater PC slash a low power PC that doesn't put out much heat, doesn't use a lot of power, etc., etc. But this is the case I chose to get because it just was like announced in June. Luckily, because this is actually like almost perfect. I'll explain like the features I like once I get it open. But I ordered this from Amazon. Amazon says 2 to 3 week wait, but I don't know why. I guess they just don't want a lot of orders. I waited like 2 weeks to see if the price would go back down. I missed getting it at like $72, but I got it at $76, and I got it in 2 days with Prime shipping. Even though it said standard shipping as well. So it's like, whatever. I didn't actually need it for another month because the last component I need is the Haswell i3, and it's on June 7th or something right now. I'm not June, August 7th. So I have to wait until September for those to come out, and I'll order that the day it comes out, probably Newegg or Amazon, and 2 days ship it. Maybe even overnight it from Amazon, depending how much I want it at the time. But in this case, yep. I've already opened this, just an FYI, so it's not 100% how it comes in a box. If you want a fast unboxing, go to Greedy Gamer Man. He gets it done good and well, gets all the features shown in a short amount of time. For you people who don't like to wait, but I'm gonna go to a slow unboxing, explain the features slowly and everything like that. For people like me, just want as much information as possible. So expect this video to be long, you know, obviously. You know how long it is by the time I'm done with it. But look here. It is a nice steel case. This is steel. It's very sturdy. There's that Melo bar, if you've already looked this up. It goes across. I'll show that later. You can really press down on this and it doesn't flex really at all. So you can have some weight stacked on top of this and it should be fine. I really like that. This is relatively a cheap case for, I guess, I feel it's a good price. $76 is a really good price for this case for what it is. You got steel here, steel on the side here with your 4 80mm fans, and steel on the back, and steel on this side as well with a vent here on the side for your hard drives. The thing that makes this stand out to me the most is if you look here, you'll see this faceplate. This is aluminum, brushed aluminum, so it looks really nice. I like that a lot. The cool thing here is it doesn't have the DVD drive here, and that's what I really liked. I wanted a simplistic design, and that's exactly what this is. Got a power button, got a power LED, got a lock right here, which is cool because I can't open the front panel right now because I have it locked. They got their logo, which I kind of wish wasn't there. I kind of wish it was, I don't know, on the top or something. So when you look at it, in the future it'll be in a home theater PC cabinet, so when you look at it, it's just straight black. But it's whatever. I'll let Silverstone advertise on my products if they make a good product for me. First feature I want to note, like I said, I already stated the lock and everything. I'll show that later. There's a little switch under here. I haven't actually got to mess with it electrical wise, but it's supposed to be able to dim this LED, which was freaking awesome because I was just gonna put some tape over it otherwise. If I can dim it, and I want this also to have not a lot of light. I got Noctua fans for this side here, so it's super quiet, no lights. I want to not even know it's running when I have it running. But that's that. Go get screwdriver. We had a screwdriver sitting here. Didn't actually point that out. anyways. They have 4 regular screws. I guess, like Greedy Gamerman said, it's for the security feed. Since you can lock it on the back, you might as well not have thumb screws on. Lock it on the front. You might as well not have thumb screws on the back. Which, I mean, it makes sense, and it makes it a little bit more compact, if anything. The thumb screws are obviously have to be big enough for you to grip with your thumbs. Or thumb. I have it tightly packed. I'll explain when I open up the case. 3 screws and you're in. To the back. Pop this off. Kind of just one piece just slides back. You see that right there, and the reason it is tight for me, it comes with this magnetic fan filter. It's like a 120mm fan filter. I can sit there. It's best, I guess, if it sits on the outside. I'll decide later if I really want that. But it's magnetic, just kind of sits there. That I want this to be as dust-proof as possible. I bought 4 dust filters. Once I get this all built, I might do a build video of me building it, depending. But once I get it all built, I'll have the fan filters in here, and I want this as quiet and dust-proof as possible, and it's everything else. So that's that. It has a couple of rubber pieces here, I guess, to help dampen the sound, just and vibrations, just a little bit. Set that down. Set this off to the side here. Got a box here and stuff. I'll go over that in a second. This paper, I thought it was weird when I saw it. It just says it's like treated with volatile corrosion inhibitors, keep the siding corrosion free, face opposite side to metal. Do not use it for foodstuffs. I'm not sure why this paper is in here. Whatever. I guess maybe they just left it in there. Anyways, I'll explain what this box is so I can get the key. Okay, open this up. This is the bag that fan filter came in. I was showing you. It comes with 4 rubber mounts for it. If you want to use screws, the anti-vibration, so it's rubber. That's nice. A whole little bag of screws, and let's see what else they have here. I don't know if there's. Yeah, just a whole bunch of bag of screws. I guess for hard drives, for the hard drive bays. 1 thumb screw. I'm not exactly what thumb screws for. There's probably something in here that the thumb screw's for. It's just 1 thumb screw though in here. Not entirely sure. I've read that this manual here is very detailed, and I've looked through it, and it has been. They explain really well how everything, specs that go in, the hard drive size, and everything else. So it seems pretty detailed. So I like that they're able to do that, and actually I like the fact that they put all the languages in one spot. Because I don't like having to just like go 10 pages in, there's your English, and everything else is a different language. It just feels like a waste to me. Versus this has, each section has all the languages there. So I like that better. This, I'm not actually sure what this piece is. It's just a plastic piece here. I guess it could be like a wire clamp or something. It's kind of disconnects, connects. I think that's probably all that is. These are the usable wire ties. I'm gonna have these now. I'll probably use 1 or 2 in here, and maybe use the others in my other computer. These are actually pretty useful for that. Probably not as strong as a normal wire tie, but they'll get the job done. I'm trying to get some wire management here so they get better airflow. They put all this stuff back in there, and where is the key? Oh, I hope I didn't lose the key. That would be bad. Oh, here it is. I thought I lost the key. It's fortunately this small plastic keys. I guess it's not a big. You could probably use a screwdriver. You really had to unlock it. It's more of a child safety lock than like a theft prevention lock or something. It does have a Kensington lock on the back here, so you can connect it with the Kensington lock and just wrap it around something, so somebody can't just walk away with this. It's so small. I'm going to turn this and start explaining the features in the front here. The sticking is kind of like a triangle shaped thing. It's like a T, turn to the right, unlocks it. That's simple. And go down, it has like a nice, fairly sturdy hinge, not super stiff, but it's like, I feel like it falls down just a little bit too easy. It's a heavy door, which is nice. I like it. It feels nice and strong. It has a little bit of soft pad right here, so it's not too loud. Anyways, that's cool. That sits down there. So when you open up, you got your 5 1/4 inch drive bay here for a DVD drive or such like that. I'll explain the hard drives that can fit in the back afterwards. 2 USB 3 ports. I like that because USB 2 is outdated and USB 3 is it's the newest thing, whatever. 2 audio inputs. I'll be using integrated audio for the meantime in this computer. And your hard drive and power LED right here, as well as a reset button right here, and then your power button. The cool thing on this case is, you probably can't see it so well, but where I have my finger, I can pull out right here and push in. If you push this little piece in that's right here, 3D Gamerman, I think explains it as well. You can lock the power button on the front here. You can't press the power button. So if you wanted to lock that and then lock this, without unplugging the actual computer, you can't turn it off or start it or anything without going through software. So that's a nifty little feature there. So yeah, I like this door a lot. It has good functionality to it. I feel it makes it look better at the same time. I'll lock that back up because it does fall open randomly. Make sure I'm not use this key. I'll go put it back in here. It does have a little spot where you can put it on a keychain, but I feel like I'm just gonna keep it somewhere where I always know what it's gonna be. I guess since I'll probably keep it unlocked and it's sitting on my desk otherwise. Okay, my video cut off, but that ended up working out good. I'll switch to camera view here to over top so you can see better. Here is that metal bar, just a solid steel bar. Pressing on it doesn't warp at all. It's good thick metal. And that's going to keep it from anything on top from crushing your case. Get around here. The cables inside. Got your USB 3 header. Everybody says they're so long, but they are. I don't know why. It's like I'm trying to send the computer out the back of the case. I don't know why. Like, they know for this specific case that the motherboard is going to be right here. So, like, it only needs to be, like, 6 inches long. Like, there's no motherboard I think made has the USB way over on this side. It's, like, here at the farthest away. Versus here is the typical spot. So, like, this is how much farther away it is, way out here. And that has more is the thing that... so that's, like, one of the first negatives about this case is these wires are just way too long. I know they did it because these are mass produced, I'm sure. The wires are like cut off at a certain length for like every case they have or something. That's why that's like that. But yeah, I feel like they have enough of their small series cases. They could at least make it like a foot long versus like a 1.5 or 2 feet long. This could like wrap around the case twice and plug in. Anyways, stop ranting about that. Forgot the note on the bottom here. This is another pre-installed 120mm fan connector, and that is for the power supply. I do like that. What I'm going to do is, the power supply is somewhere, and I'm not going to do it, but I already tested a Corsair's TX 650 watt power supply. It fit back to here, and I tried to put a DVD drive and it just would not go in. And this is a non-modular one too, so it doesn't have even more room. So if you're putting if you're putting a standard ATX power supply, especially a larger one at 650 watt and up, don't expect to put a DVD drive in here because it will not fit, unless you want it hanging out the front, of course. But I don't really plan on it until I get a SFX, or I think that's the form factor, power supply from Silverstone. That's the one I'm going to get, the Gold Series. I want this to be, like I said, as power efficient as possible. I'm going to get a Gold Series, and then it's going to come to here, leave volt, and go back, and then I have all the room to put a Blu-ray drive in the future when they get cheaper. It has wire ties out here that like that because your power supply cables could wrap around over here. Hard drives, I know a greedy gamer man probably explains it better than I can. If I forget it, you'll probably watch this video anyway. You can have a 2.5 inch here, 2.5 inch here, or one 3.5 inch, I think, up here. You could have a 3.5 down here, or 2.5 inches, I think. You could have a 2.5 mounted here. You could have a 2.5 mounted up here, or a 3.5 mounted up here. Or I think you could take this off and then have 2.5 mounted down here. Or you could have I think it's up like 6 hard drives in here if you wanted to, which is a ridiculous amount of hard drives. And then you could have all the external hard drives as well plugged in. You could have a lot of storage space connected to this computer. You could probably have over 10 terabytes of it inside of this small case if you wanted to. But yeah, a lot of hard drive configurations. I don't know much else to say really. If there's any questions, feel free to comment. I have a micro ATX board on my channel. I've already unboxed that from ASRock, and that will come out to here and utilize all these slots here. I'll have a graphics card eventually, and maybe a sound card depending on my audio setup in the future. And I'll have the half width, probably the Asus one that's half width. Not the Zone R1, not sure exactly what it's called. But yeah, I'll have a terabyte hard drive I got for like $42, new egg, brand new, awesome deal managed to get. And instead of an SSD, I'll eventually get. And yeah, if I have any questions, if you've seen this video at a later time, I should have this built in September, and video uploaded hopefully in September of this being set up and ran, and everything else. Like I said, if you have any questions, comments, put those down below. Subscribe if you want to see more of these type of videos, and remember to comment. Again, if you have any questions, I might not be able to answer them all, or time permitted and everything like that, but please do, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.